So there's two different distributions that has my attention from yesterday. Yesterday was pretty much a balanced day, but they did create two different distributions. One IWM just kind of played from, which was the 183.51 area down to 181.85. Then there's a second one near POC that we're kind of bouncing from now, 180, 83 down to 180.02. So I do have 183 puts, 182 and 181 in my watch list. And I have 181s currently in my active trader, unless we bounce higher back into that first distribution. But as of right now, I'm gonna keep 181 in here. It may be smart to add 180s because that second distribution is in the 180s. So I'm gonna add one. I didn't think about that. 180 puts in there as well into my active trader. I'm sorry, into the watch list. And I realized how far down we were. So adding 180s as well. And the book map, there's a heavy order sitting at 181.60, 181.50, 40, 30, and 20. On the sell side, buy side, 180.80. But they don't have a lot of staying power there. So we'll see how that works out at cash. I'm looking to fade it. The PPI was bad as well year over year. Bumped a little higher, inflation numbers. So still have 181s. I'm gonna switch to 180 just because of where we are in my active trader, and I may change it back to 181 just kind of out of caution. And we bump higher at cash, excuse me, to the 181s, then we'll switch it. But all right, 10 seconds. Consumer settlement is at 10 o'clock. Prices are a little high, but all right, market is opening now. Okay, so we're high 181, so I'm gonna switch back to the 181s. There's a buyer balance there, so we're no play at the moment. And plus the spreads they need to update the options ladder, so definitely nothing there. Right now they're saying five. Okay, now I changed it. Prices are still high, $216 per contract. There's a big buyer distribution that just went away. Good. Good for us. 181 puts is what I'm looking at. A bit of a sell distribution. The imbalance just came in. All right, I'm in 181 puts. 216 per contract. Oh, good push down. Good push down. Nice push down. Good push down. Come on, options update for me. All right, I got my first TP. 226, my first TP. Just got that. 236 would be the second one. It looks like I'm about to get that. Good 5 day winning streak. I mean, technically for me, seven. So good stuff. This has been an awesome week, and I am out. What an awesome week we have been having. Great way to end the trading week. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let me just make sure I'm all the way out of everything. And I didn't even peep that it was a sell imbalance at the top of that. Yep, and I am all the way done. I didn't even see that sell imbalance. And I'm recording today too, so you guys will see the recording later. And they're coming in. I wonder if they're gonna buy at the 270, 279.60 area. Because I have that as a buyer imbalance. And we're starting to approach that. Give me a few seconds before I move over to you all. I want to see. We're so close to it. Well, I can do that while I'm talking to y'all. Let me move this over. Okay. I wonder if we're gonna hit that 179.65 area and bounce higher. Man, what a great way to end the week. This has been an amazing week. Okay, you got three runners. You're living life right now if you got three runners. There is a buyer imbalance right at 176.66, so I would consider taking all profits at that area if we hit it, or at least move your stop to lock in more, because that's a strong buyer imbalance sitting there. And in book map, there's a huge order sitting in there too with some staying power. So I would consider maybe taking all or moving stops. We're starting to see some rejection, not too far from there. So there's a 179.84 rejection, first sign of resistance, and it's starting to resist it. So can't tell you what to do as far as financially, but I would consider maybe taking everything before giving back too much. All right, let me move over to you all and see how you all did. So 10 o'clock news. Yep, consumer sentiment is 10 o'clock. 217 Phil. Okay, only one off me. That's awesome. 217 to 223. Also, so get some good fills. 213. Ooh, better than me. Awesome. 213 and Pine Q out meaning profit. Well, you had to be, yeah, if you got 217. So yep, fire. All right. 213 to 221, fire. Futures hit TP. Okay. So they hit that first sign of resistance again. I can't tell you what to do, but I would take all profits. At least move your stop, if not take all. 217 to 227 to 237, fire. Hit the button, ordered into place, not sure why. Yeah, I'm not sure what that would be. What broker are you using? What broker are you using? That would, I mean, depending on how your orders are set up and everything like that as well. Yep, see, that would have been a perfect time to take profit. And there's a buyer imbalance that popped in, but that could be just aggressive buying going to passive selling. And it just went away. So yeah, it looks like that could be the case. Do, 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 do. 217 to 225 fire. 220 to 240 with three runners. Okay, so it looks like it's 248. So you still in play if you got a runner, depending on where your stop is. You're still in profit on that runner. And it looks like that buy-in balance that we created in this candle looks like buyers were getting absorbed there. It didn't stay long and it wasn't big. And the selling balance just popped in. And it's okay, it's like seller and buyers just keep hitting, but the seller is much bigger, so I will watch that. 225 to 235 all out fire is going off. What that mean? Nice profit on futures, TP 40 pips. Okay. Fire. Fire Friday. Yes, yes. One for okay, cool. This has definitely been an amazing week for sure. 218 to 233, 15 trailing stops, 251. That is awesome. Yeah, the big sell imbalance just popped in. and it's much bigger than it was before. And so it's not clear if the sellers are done, and they could be waiting for the 10 o'clock. But this sell imbalance just it keeps popping in, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger. So if you have a runner, you may still be in some good shape to make some more profit. Let's see, 214 to 224, 7 seconds. Yeah, it was quick. Fire. I think I got hit with some slippage. I've been getting some slippage going my way. Let me see. Yeah, yep. 216 was my entry. It should have been 226, but I got my first half at 235. So slippage been working well. Now big selling balance is again in this candle and it's much bigger, so the sellers are not done. So if you have a runner, it's looking pretty good right now. Real time data. Let's see. You went back to $6 TP. Cool. Russell. Let's see. 237 to 247. Ooh, that field was crazy, but it still worked out. Yeah, for sure. Because right now it's 272. 5 seconds. Nice, Russell. Cool. Three-figure day. Nice. Soldier Runner at 285. Fire. Yeah, it has definitely been a fire week. Yeah, they are fun to get for sure. Yeah, I mean, adding a runner, there's nothing wrong with it. Let it pay you as long as, I mean, that's one of the, I still need to follow that advice. Let it pay you as long. I'm just so structured. I'm a structured guy by nature anyway. So I just take my money and go. But if you have a runner right now, they're not paying you no more. They stopped. So hopefully you moved your stop. 213 to 289. Fire. $329.04. 14%. Nice. 215 to 237. Fire. Eight. Ooh. 8x from your account since you started. Fire. Fire. Awesome. Congratulations. 217 to 224 with two contracts. Fire. 213 to 233. Nice. Y'all getting some really good fills. Some of y'all better than mine. A lot of you all actually better than mine. 214, I got 216. 214 to 279. Wow. Y'all make me want to do a runner. It's just hard for me to move my discipline or get away from it. 216 to 255 paper on the phone. More practice. Yep, they're definitely gonna take some time. I'm curious how you do it on the phone though. I've tried to trade on the phone. It was difficult for me. 217 to 235, then 254 fire. Traded futures and Sims. Did $100. Okay, cool. Uh, paper traded today. Got some good slippage. Nice. Yep. 216. So most of y'all got the same or better entry. I don't know what today's difference is other than the VIX was a little lower. I mean, still in the 40s, but we seen VIX higher than that this week. So nice. Okay. Just under 25 seconds. Those are amazing. I always say I do about 45 minutes worth of work to get a daily income. So I would say 45 minutes combined with analyzing the market and playing for a full day's work. Overtraded early, blew your account. couldn't afford the 180, 181, so you bought the 180s. Yeah, I mean, long as the delta is above 30, which is normally just outside of in the money. Okay. 178 to 180, and then a trailer at 221. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. Get some of that money back you lost. 4 seconds for Russell. Nice. $100 in IWM stock. Cool, cool. I have a YouTube channel. You can find them on the useful videos trade page. And also sometimes I don't do it often. Maybe I should, but I post a video on here as well. But yep, thank you, PonQ. Yep, yep, they're on there as well. I record myself trading as much as I can. I don't get a chance to do often. On Fridays are pretty much 100% I can record because I'm not around other people and people talking about proprietary stuff that I'm sure they don't want me to record. You will probably want higher than two. Yeah, you definitely want higher than a $2 TP because that don't, you're right, it doesn't cover your commission fees if you only stick to two. So yeah, you want to at least cover your commission fees because I mean you think about the spread. The spread is at the most I look for, I would play is a $5 spread, and that's high. So think about it, if you're only doing a $2 TP, you're only covering the spread and then you gotta eat commission. So definitely do more than $2, that's for sure. All right, it looks like anybody had a runner. That's over now. Alrighty. Quick and easy Friday. Great week. If anybody don't have any questions or comments, we'll call it a day. Um, I'm not sure when this is going to be posted, but if not tonight, definitely tomorrow. Yep, you have a great one as well. Everyone have a great weekend, a great rest of your Friday, and we'll get back at it on Monday. Yep, have a great one now. Bye. What do I suggest? Let me go to the useful videos real quick. So I do have, I forget what the title is. Kind of, I break it down exactly how I trade and what I look for. So you can start with market profile TPO for beginners. It's a good one. Beginner's guide to order flow, and those two are in the useful videos. If you're looking to set up your go charting and watch as we go along, that's a good one. And then how to make a daily income. I pretty much go pretty deep into exactly what I look for, with the exception of imbalances. Um, I didn't put that in that video. All right. Yep, you're very welcome, everybody. Have a great rest of your day and weekend. We'll get back at it on Monday. Have a great one. Yep, you're very welcome. Bye.